Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me, Gay, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
Who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should you should take better care of that stuff.
I'm terribly sorry.
You should take... I'm terribly sorry.
I couldn't imagine anyone who'd want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Trip me up by having both iterations of the word steel right next to each other.
Homophones, audience.
Yeah. Dude, this game is homophonic. I can't play it anymore, especially not during Pride Month. So, okay, well, you could probably imagine that now, can't you? So maybe invest in a, I don't know, lock? So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. So do I actually have to choose? And that'll, like, actually change the course of the game? To, like, Detroit become human, this shit? You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
It's like they get into the courtroom, they just start firing shots at random people. Alright, I believe the real murderer, the Steel Samurai, was Phoenix Wright.
I believe the real murderer is... Okay, someone hand me a blindfold and spin me around.
Can someone get this man a swivel chair?
Pin the accusation on the... My favorite part of the game.
Hey, Nick! It's time.
Wait, time is the murderer? I knew it.
That
Okay.
damn clock.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Well, how do you want me to sigh? Whoo! Is that better?
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple.
I could have told you that.
Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
Very well. He's guilty. Case closed.
Very well.
As you wish. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Well, how do you know that they're innocent?
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Oh boy, alright. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Okay, so yeah, I will get 2 thingies off my health bar if I get this wrong. So, the security lady is definitely looking suspicious. The grade school boy, I think it's fair to say that he's out, if he even exists.
That is true.
We haven't really heard a whole lot about Penny yet, and frankly, even though she seemed kind of benign and innocent and laid back, I still have my suspicions about her involvement in this, especially since she hasn't really been present in a whole lot of this.
Yeah,
Although
we did only see her for one instant.
True. And also, I will not forget that she said that she sent someone else there. Could that be the grade school boy? So, damn. Huh. So, this is a tough one, I'm not gonna lie.
It's actually kind of a toughie.
It's a conundrum, it's a humdinger of a doozy.
Whippersnapper.
It's a whippersnapper. Like, the security lady is, like, the most obvious choice, because
Yeah.
she might not have actually done it, but she definitely knows more than she lets on, as we clearly saw.
Yeah.
So, honestly, my gut is kind of going towards Penny.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
I'll follow you on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
I will say my thought process is still just entirely towards Old Bag.
But the thing, I think that's what the game, like,
but-
instantly wants you to think, because of her demeanor.
Precisely. But also, we have only seen Penny once.
So, you know what? Jesus, take the wheel. It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo?
Did I choose wrong?
Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? Could have been a lot cooler looking in life. He was dragging his foot.
So, earlier Oldbeck said that while they were doing the run through and Will Powers sprained his ankle, Penny was just like doing around in the background, like doing busy work, like fiddling with the set pieces and stuff. What if she was just pretending to do that, but was actually like looking over her shoulder every once in a while, going? So that's a maybe. Maybe she was just trying to make herself look busy when in fact she was like scheming the whole time. Oh, bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning oh, that's the 3 exclamation points. Remember the testimony concerning Power's injury.
What about the assistant? Oh, huh? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. Didn't know about Power's ankle. That you know of.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Power's injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
Ugh.
That kind of takes the legs out from under the case.
Damn it.
Mr. Wright, I'm
Fuck.
afraid I have to penalize you.
I tried. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
So I'm gonna have to choose Old Bag yet. This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well. Go ahead. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the crime?
I was the assistant girl, I'm telling you, man. All
You
right.
have to believe me.
Source, trust me, bro. The game really wants me to go with the security lady, so... Although... I'm so conflicted right now. Because I actually don't know what's going to happen if my health bar goes all the way down. Do I just start the entire case over again, or do we just start from a previous save? In which case, I should probably start saving more often. Just in case.
Yeah, maybe.
So, again, I'm going to go with the security lady. The music cut out, so that's a good sign. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
You.
The security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
Guys, we have to be careful. Someone here is possessed by an owl.
Who?
Well, that's the thing, we don't... The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury.
Oh.
Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person, other than Powers and Hammer, who knew about the injury. I really should have just done the most obvious one. Damn it. The security lady Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
What do you think she's gonna say?
Oldbag? That's That's Miss Oldbag to you.
Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
To frame someone else, dude. Just keep up. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. I actually see now. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Ooh, yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on the matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What are you up to?
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it?
Yes.
Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Give Granny a break.
I'm not giving Granny the time of day. Hell nah.
Get her the fuck out of here.
The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
That is true. We haven't really established a motive yet. She was, like, singing the praises of, Hammer earlier, saying, oh, he used to be, like, a really big star, but then the incident happened, and then he just got demoted to being a villain on a kids show. Which we still don't know what the incident is.
Hold up, wasn't that Hammer? Oh, no, yeah, never mind. I was thinking,
yes, that was him. That's what I'm fucking saying.
Well, no, my bad, because I said Hammer, but the person in my mind was Powers.
Fair. Right. It is hard to keep track of people. It's like an episode of Game of Thrones.
It really is.
Yeah.
Where's Arya Stark? From Multiverses.
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. But doesn't Old Bag? Just what's her motive? Like, seriously.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. I remembered something else. Go
Yourself.
What about the other person who went to
The kid?
You're really gonna pin this on a child?
Yes, the kid.
the boy? The one whose photo I arranged.
He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
I mean, there are some kids who are capable of murder, like that one kid from Breaking Bad.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man.
Rephrase, please.
Please!
Stops.
I don't want to think about any of that.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, that's gross. That's cringe and gross. Why, yes, I do have a meme for that. That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure?
Because of how you're behaving.
Oh, what is it? Was it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
That's literally what it says on the calendar, yeah. Keep up.
Yeah, I just look, you see that calendar behind me?
I have proof.
You see that calendar behind me?
Wait, I do?
Proof?
Indeed. We help people get jobs? Now let's see this proof, Mr. Wright.
I just got the joke. Nice one.
Thank you.
You have proof that shows that the boy could not have committed this murder.
My badge.
Uh-huh. Oh.
The card key. Wait, no.
No?
No, because the drain that goes into
Right,
Studio
that actually
One.
goes into Studio One. Right, I forgot that actually goes into Studio One. I thought that just went past the main gate. So then, the only other thing I could think of is the Samurai Spear, because we established earlier that it was too heavy for a child to carry, right?
Yeah, it would either be the photo again or the spear.
I'm gonna go with the spear. That's what my gut's telling me, and hopefully I am right. Yes! Your Honor. The murder weapon was the Samurai Spear.
Taking it out of his pocket. The murder weapon.
The murder weapon. Oh, how have my pants not fallen down? Jesus. That very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see.
Also that.
Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... what was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Seriously, is her name going to come into play somewhere in the case?
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue.
So maybe she's using an alias. Maybe her last name is either Powers or Hammer.
That, yes, because they keep putting like old bag or windbag in air quotes.
Mm-hmm. So maybe her name actually does have something to do with the case. It's going to go even deeper than we imagined.
Mm-hmm.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Made some good progress. Hell yeah.
Wait a second.
No.
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking.
Yes, you are.
You very much are. All of our dismay.
Oh, great. Stop presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Maya's like super sassy in this chapter, and I'm here for it.
Yes. I'm all for the Maya sass. She's been too nice to people.
Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Again.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Ooh, this is getting juicy. Not to talk about?
By whom?
I was gonna say, if it wasn't Edgeworth, then there's only one other person I can think of. Gumshoe. Uh-huh. Get him back up here. Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
It's right outside your door, now testify! My lips were sealed. Oh shit, here we go again.
Ooh, she's breaking an NDA.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Okay, so it wasn't Gumshoe, presumably.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. And they said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day.
That's super suspicious, though.
But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Nice poem. Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Sure.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Again, no evidence against this, so press.
On everything.
I'm at the presses.
So you were told not to talk.
I need more fucking water, dude.
That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Okay, but that's worse. You do know how that's worse, right? There were some other people. Who? Just who?
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing in court?
Sir. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
I should have been obvious.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
That is true.
Of course!
Of course!
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people? Take a break if you need to.
I just accidentally did a really sharp inhale.
Yee.
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
That's not a question, that's a declaration.
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
That also
You know,
begs...
Studio's so good they made a second one.
So that begs the question, is the downed tree and the broken sign gonna come into play later on? Because we haven't been to Studio 2 yet because it was blocked off by the
By the fallen tree.
Yeah. So maybe they used that to conceal evidence that they left in Studio 2. So I think I know where our next destination is going to be.
Ah.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Yeah, a studio so good they made a second one.
Wait, Mia's dead? I let that go as long as I could.
I knew the long pause was going to be something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm an attorney?
Well, if you look at the guide,
Oh my goodness.
Wait, there's a
Look at
guide
the
map?
guide.
Wait, I have eyes?
here it is.
I see.
You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
That was blocked. Oh.
Mm-hmm. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
Excuse me, I had a yawn. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
You get a choice?
Ugh, dude, don't say on. I think I've already asked all my questions, but yes, please continue cross-examination. No rest for the wicked, man. They said they had nothing to do with it. Hold it! Why was that in air quotes? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. Need I remind you?
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Okay, how many times do I have to do this? 4 or 5 now?
5.
That's called a fucking bribe! Anyway. So you got your bonus and you still talked. Where exactly do your loyalties lie? I think if... No. Absolutely not. There's no harm in getting as much info as I can. Exactly! There's no penalty! Press, 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 yo!
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? That was it, wasn't it? Oh no, there's more over here. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
They did what?
Then they wet their whistle.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
I swear it. I
the
feel
first-
sorry for Edgeworth,
It's
almost.
the first inner monologue we heard from Edgeworth.
Honestly, yeah. I thought Maya was the only one who was psychic. She really left him hanging on this one.
The 1 second of the moving hand.
Them?
That's what
They're
they're
not-
identified as.
They're non-binary? Happy Pride?
Happy Pride.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for stuff.
I think we did this one already.
Fish? Who were these people? They were doing stuff, joints.
Oh my god, this is taking forever. Can we just get back to the fucking thing? Yes, let's please take a break. Now I'm actually done. Your Honor. We have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
I'm meditating. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. I remember her name this time. And more information about these other people we have just been told of. Okay.
It was like the slowest ellipsis ever.
That was the most violent ellipsis.
The Violent Ellipsis, my band name.
I understand, Your Honor.
I need to take a shit so bad. Let's wrap this up.
Who is the next witness? This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
And if you try to interrupt again, old bag, I swear to God. Is that it? Are we free? There we go. October 18th. You good man.
My throat's tickling a little bit.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. No, I was.
Aw, really? It's nothing.
Wait, did you just say grin?
Oh, what should I?
Sorry, I need something to take the edge off before I go into court.
Did someone say edge?
Did someone say get edge off? We'll be going.
Edge.
That one got me. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
And just because she wasn't in the costume doesn't mean she wasn't in on it somehow. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her.
So either she's in on it or she's just an oblivious old hag. Honestly, yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, but we'll see how it goes. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to studios to invest,
To defeat
to get
the bag.
Right, we'll be back. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Yeah, I can tell you need a break. Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued once again. Damn, we are cranking this out. We are cranking this out. We are cranking this hog.
We are cranking one out.
Mm-hmm. We are taking the edge off.
We are getting edge off.
Mm-hmm. So next time we'll hopefully investigate Studio 2.
Seems like he really needed it.
He really does, yeah. After putting up with that stuff. Yeah, so yeah, we will see you next time.
Sorry for prolonging the end of this video, but like,
yeah, right.
that is the first time I've ever seen the prosecution not want to be the prosecution.
He looks so reluctant every step of the way. It was kind of satisfying, but at the same time, I feel kind of sorry for him. Mm-hmm. But we will continue this next time.
See you later, beautiful people.